Hello everyone. Today we are going to do a little review of the Topdon Top Scan and run a diagnostic check on our 2018 Chevy Silverado. Like that. So when we come on, have our search engine light is shining bright. So we're going to Topdon's Top Scanning app. Here, we're going to do it this way. We're going to lock our phone up there in our little phone. So we're going to run. So from here we can do diagnostics, IM readiness, vehicle performance, and VE calculator, and T-ducts, whatever T-ducts are. There's also maintenance for oil, throttle, assisted braking, EPS. Yeah, we're not ready for that part yet. And steering just to show up, and then we got share get free, Topscan software subscription. But for us today, we're going to run just a simple diagnostics. They've got a whole bunch. You got American, European, Asia, Chinese, that you can separate it down to. You got some different demo guys to run, but there's like a whole bunch of cars that you can go through. Chrysler, Citroen, Tesla, Deckwood, Daihatsu, Dodge, just name a few. But for us, we are running a GMC Chevy, so we're going to tell it to run on the Chevy, and for simplicity we are just going to run an automatic, and it says turn our ignition into the on position. We are in the on position, so we are going to do that. You can either manually type in your VIN, or what we're just going to do is we're just going to tell it to read our VIN number like that, so it'll come up with the VIN for the vehicle. All the fun little body code then it does. We're going to come, so then it will come up with our VIN number. Our make is a Chevy, model Silverado, a year is 2018. I've got the 5.3 liter. Of course, it's a light duty pickup, and apparently it's from Gravity, and our VIN source is from Mexico. So our Chevy is made in Mexico. So we can either do vehicle profile, hot function, but we're just going to go in and do an automatic scan. So now this comes up with everything it will scan. It will scan the engine control model, load trans, electronic braking controls, chassis, body control model, jeweler, power steering, just to name a few. But we're going to have it go ahead and run it scan. And of course, it's going to ask me what I have. I have a 6-speed automatic transmission. It hasn't found anything faults with that, but it did find a fault. Alright. Truthfully, I don't know like half of what this is, so I just end up selecting something. And it seems to scan and it either tells me, hey, it's non-existent. And then it's just going to run this little scan, go down through. So it scans the instrument cluster, body control modular, and then it'll ask you like system control functions. So it wants to know if I got like parking assist, rear sensors, front and rear sensors. My truck ain't got none of that. I've got a custom, or custom, it doesn't say, but everything pops up custom. We'll let it run a quick scan. Alright, now that the scan is done, we can see that you can have it report, or you can clear, show all, but right now I've got it set to where it pops up the codes, then it came up, will be on top, so we can tell it to read DTS's status and ignition cycle. It's going to read our DTS's, so that's basically the faults then it came up with. So it came up with my CamSat F position system performance, position not possible, heater control. So basically a lot of this probably stems from I probably need a new camshaft sensor. Heater resistance bank sensor. No, ambient air temperature sensor performance, fuel pressure regulator performance. But it comes up with all these different faults. Pressure low during engine cranking. Mass air, circuit frequency, just name fuel, intake, coolant, throttle position. So essentially it's trying to tell me that almost like every one of my sensors, but it's probably stemming from fuel trim, but this is everything that it. Cylinder 2, ejection control circuit, 1, 3. Well, we can have it, try to read, and it'll come up with different models, but we got 5.3. So we'll click on engine control, fuel, controls and fuel. And it'll come up with some different information about that specific code that came up. How to get how to test. And I just ran a test without the engine running. So running, it might come up. I'll have it do a running test here in a moment. But let's go in the body. Which that comes up with my headlights are messing up for some reason, so yeah, so it's popping up with my headlights trying to tell me that my, just funny that my left and right front tire pressure sensors have low voltage, but I'm going to play around more with this and get to know it a little bit. But that's our nice little review of the Topdon Top Scan. And thank you for watching.